to the Johnny Dogs Show. I'm Stan Spoken with Jimmy Dogs on the controls. Our local news hounds Irene, Maiden, Grumpy Gus, and Sir Charles Thornbush III. If there is human stupidity in the news, our out-of-sight news team will cover it. Our very own sports editor, Screaming Rex, covers the latest in sports. You never know what Rex has to say. This is the show that lets you know when you're feeling stupid. We find people in the news to let you know there are dumber people out there than you. Now, at this time, I'd like to introduce our host, the master of the mic, the king of bling, the man who words we sing, the master of disaster, the king of sting who lets it swing, the one, the only, Mr. Johnny Dogs.
It's good to be back. Good to be back. Everybody's in the studio, I see. Very good, very good. Everybody good? Everybody sober? Sober enough? Good, good, good. Well, we're back. We have some interesting news. Charles has something very interesting. Irene has interesting news. And so does Gus. Gus has some very interesting breaking news. That's it's something you have to hear. So, like I said, we're all set here in the studio. Jimmy Dogs on the controls. Stan Spoken, our announcer, who I very much enjoy. Yes, Stan, you're the man. And, well, our sponsor guy over here, yeah. But good news is that we don't have no disturbances. There's no gangsters or vice presidents or presidents, former presidents, whatever here. So, yeah. So let's get everything started right after this.
Are you one of those people who wants to rob someone's home, but you're afraid to get into trouble with the man? Well, we have a solution for you. Meet Brass Dog on 30th and English Avenue. Enlist the help of Brass Dog's very own Brass Dog Home Robbery Service. Brass Dog will get you the best team to rob that home you want. For a modest 25% cut from the goods, we'll go in and take everything. Nothing is too cheap for Brass Dog because he knows anybody will buy something dirt cheap in the ghetto. We take it all, baby. Furniture, jewelry, clothes, televisions, radios, cell phones, food from the refrigerator, family mementos, and even any pets in the house. Again, Brass Dog takes it all, baby. For an extra 5%, Brass Dog will line up one of several buyers on his payroll to take care of the goods you don't want. That's how much Brass Dog knows. You're going to get the best service and come back for more. Brass Dog Home Robbery Service. Contact Brass Dog today.
This segment brought to you by K-Dog, Indianapolis' favorite dealer. Pineapple Express is a sativa dominant hybrid marijuana strain made by crossing Trainwreck with Hawaiian. While this strain rose to fame on the silver screen in 2008 amidst the release of Pineapple Express, it is a real strain that you can find on the shelves of dispensaries across the country. Since then, this strain has become a favorite in the hearts and minds of cannabis lovers. Pineapple Express produces long-lasting energetic effects that you can feel right away. Pineapple Express is 18% THC and may make you feel buzzy, alert, and creative. The best time to smoke Pineapple Express is in the morning, afternoon, or early evening hours. In terms of flavor, this strain packs a punch to your palate with bright citrus notes infused with pineapple and earthy pine, thanks to the terpenes of caryophyllene, limonene, and pinene. Medical marijuana patients choose Pineapple Express to relieve symptoms associated with depression, pain, and fatigue. Get on the Express. Pineapple Express. Get it from K-Dog on the corner or at your local dispensary.
See, this is the reason why I don't like you. Yeah. Yeah. You can say whatever you want, but these are one of the reasons why. See, that's why everybody's mic is turned off when I'm talking. Yeah, because I don't want to hear your mouth. I'm sure our people who are listening don't want to hear your mouth either. You could do better, but yeah, I'm sure that's just a failure in trying. But anyways, moving on. we have the news with Irene.
Welcome to the news. I'm Irene Maiden, and you'll never believe this one, ladies and gentlemen. An Oregon man and his cat arrested on burglary charges. Portland police arrested a man and his cat for burglary. According to local reports, a former cat trainer has trained his cat to steal items from other homes in his neighborhood. For months, residents complained about losing small valuables from their homes. Local police have investigated several times, but officials had no answers. Until one day, a little girl filmed a cat running into a yard with a wallet in its mouth. Detectives questioned the owner and discovered a huge cache of small valuables belonging to the neighborhood. The man, a former cat trainer, was arrested, along with his feline co-conspirator. The man is currently presiding in the county jail, awaiting trial, while a family member takes care of his cat. Now, before we get all judgmental, I would like to just say, I can't place blame the cat. His human is at fault here. I will say though, I would gladly take this cat in. With the cost of inflation, this is something I need. A cat that makes his own money. Me and my man would love to have a cat at Chips and on the rent. So if that family doesn't want it, I'll gladly take it in. Now, back to our host, who's one cool cat, Mr. Johnny Dogs.
Yeah, I tried to do that. Not with a cat. I tried to do it with squirrels in my yard. Yeah. Rewarded them with squirrel feed, peanuts, popcorn, puffcorn, all kinds of stuff. It didn't work. They brought back acorns, nuts, nothing valuable. But yeah, if I'll take that cat. I need somebody chipping the rent. So, yeah. If you don't feel safe giving it to crazy old Irene over here, I'm just kidding. I mean it in a good way. Yeah. I'll take that cat. So, yeah. Definitely. Let's continue with the news.
This is the news, with Sir Charles Thornbush III. A Wyoming man is in a coma over a trust fall gone wrong. A man in Waldman was injured during a trust fall and suffers head injury that leaves him in a coma. Waldman Medical Facilities reported a man was teaching a trust seminar when he decided to do an experiment with the crowd. He told them he would stand on the stage and fall backwards into the crowd to show them the meaning of the word trust. As he fell backwards, the crowd split, like the bloody Red Sea, and this chap landed on the floor, hitting his head. Members of the crowd summoned emergency service, and the man was taken to the local hospital. I don't know why he would try that. One person stated. He really didn't know anybody in the crowd. I guess this will be something he learns about trusting strangers. The man is currently in the hospital, still in a coma as we report this. Now, I don't understand why someone would trust bloody strangers to catch his bump. Sometimes trusting others can go wrong. Pretty quick, I might add. Then somebody gets hurt. I would never ask strangers to catch me, especially if they don't know my ass. I don't trust fall with anyone. Not even my bloody family. And yes, I don't trust them much either. Now, back to the only host I trust, Mr. Johnny Dogs.
That's probably not a good idea. Yeah, I've never done that, never will do that. I'm sorry, it's just, I'm not going to fall back and see if people will catch me. I don't even like to fall at my age. So what makes you think I want to fall and see if people will catch me? But, I watch YouTube every now and then, and I've seen fails that happen like that. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yep. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I need my brain. Well, Gus has been off for a week, but he's back. And Gus has some breaking news that he says he has. It's very interesting, something that you probably should hear. I have some, you just have to hear it. That's all I'm going to say. You just have to hear it. Gus?
Welcome. This is a breaking story, and I'm Grumpy Gus. I've spent the past week interviewing a very interesting person. A man who has gone into hiding because he has revealed a deep, dark secret involving members of the medical community and members of social media. This scheme is a pay-for-pain type of scam. Scams that are designed to injure a human being and send them to the hospital, where they rack up large medical bills that the medical community profits off. Now let's hear more from our mystery person. Their voice has been disguised to protect their identity.
I am an emergency medical worker. My name is not important. I want to make a confession. I can no longer keep this a secret because I believe I was involved in a conspiracy involving the medical community and Tik Tok. We are supposed to be healers of our community, but what we've done is reprehensible, and I will not be part of it anymore. I want the world to know the medical community and Tik Tok are working together to send in willing participants to the hospital. It's a big money scheme created by high-ranking executives in the medical community and high-ranking members of Tik Tok. Yes, it's true. You see, the medical community sends out experts who visit influencers to coordinate challenges. These influencers are actually planted in by the medical community. We spend time coming up with challenges that are designed to send you to the hospital, challenges that are designed to injure you, so you can spend time in the emergency room. Why would they do that? Well, the answer is simple. Money. What else? You see, people are living a more healthy lifestyle. We are actually living longer, and medical assistance is not needed as much like it used to be. The hospitals are losing money. Medical assistance is big business, several billions of dollars a year. Now, less patients mean less profits.
Did you hear what he said? Less patients means less profits. I'm stunned by this news. Do you realize how many people use Tik Tok? How many children are on Tik Tok? You ask? The answer is millions. Do you realize how many people see these challenges? How many have attempted these challenges and got hurt? That's a lot to take in. Let's take a break so we can let this news sink in.
This segment's sponsored by K-Dog, Indianapolis' favorite dealer. Wedding cake, also known as Triangle Mint number 23, is a potent type of indica hybrid marijuana strain made by crossing Triangle Kush with animal mints. In Canada, this strain is known as pink cookies. The wedding cake strain provides relaxing and euphoric effects that calm the body and mind. This strain yields a rich and tangy flavor profile with undertones of earthy pepper. Medical marijuana patients choose wedding cake to help relieve symptoms associated with pain, insomnia, and appetite loss. Consumers with a low THC tolerance should enjoy this strain with an extra slice of care due to its high THC content. Wedding cake has soared in popularity over the years. Going to a wedding? Bring some wedding cake and make it a better party. Wedding cake. Meet K-Dog down by the corner or your local dispensary today.
This segment sponsored by the Man Haters Society of Indianapolis. Hello out there, ladies. Were you once married and now have an ex-jackass? Is he the kind that makes you vomit when anybody mentions his name? Do you wish he gets hit by a bus on a wonderful Sunday afternoon? Well, the Man Haters Society of Indianapolis has an offer for you. First-time members get a 50% discount on our very own Heckle Squad. Yes, that's right. A 50% discount for our #1 rated service. You'll get a team of ladies who will trash talk, heckle, and annoy your ex. We'll follow him to work and tell every woman there what a subhuman piece of garbage he is. Our team will call his new girlfriend night and day, trashing her new man. They'll even vandalize his vehicle. The Man Haters Society of Indianapolis. Sign up for our special offer today. Become a member and show those men what a man hater can do today.
Gus, when things are getting good, you got to bring us back down to earth on how much you disappoint me. Yeah, sometimes our sponsor guy, I keep wondering if you're the only guy available or if I just like you sitting in that chair over there. You know, you got about 4 people sitting in front of the harmonizer. But, yeah, I'm not going to let you speak. Yeah, that's just not cool. Yeah, just saying. Well, we're going to continue on with our news.
Welcome back to the news. A Florida woman wakes up in bed to an alligator. A woman in Lake City woke up to a startling surprise in her bed. A 5.5-foot alligator sleeping with her. Authorities report a woman was asleep in her bed when an alligator crawled into her house and climbed into her bed. The woman's husband has been reported at the home at the time. He woke up early and sat out on his porch in the morning. I usually sit out here with my coffee all the time. I've never had any alligators ever come up to my porch, let alone inside my house. He said, I felt him get up. A few minutes later, I thought I felt him climb back into bed. His wife told police. I threw my leg around him and went back to sleep. A few moments later, the woman said she heard her husband yell, and then someone snatching her out of the bed. I heard him scream, and then I felt someone yank me off the bed and out of the room. She also stated, a couple managed to lock the alligator in their room until authorities arrived to capture it and take it away. Now, this is one of the reasons I don't live in Florida. Too many alligators. I don't know how many little dogs and cats we've lost alligators in Florida. My man and I once bought some elephant guns, and when hunting alligators, we went to the swamps, official hunting grounds, other people's backyards, public parks, and even a few theme parks, and blasted up a bunch of those bastards all over Florida, even during the Miami Hurricanes game. To our dismay, it's apparently frowned upon in the state of Florida, going around that state blowing up alligators with elephant guns. It's the other reason we had to move. Now, back to our host.
That's one of the reasons why I don't live in Florida. I don't like the bugs, they're too big, and I don't want to be dealing with alligators. No, that's alright. And how do you not realize there's an alligator coming into your house? I don't get that, and how do you not realize it's coming into bed with you? I'm sure there's a difference between throwing your leg over your husband and an alligator. I'm sure your leg would feel the difference, but, I don't live in Florida, and what the hell do I know? Yeah. So, we got that going for us. Florida people. There was a movie, that Matt Dillon was in it. I think it was an Al Capone movie or something. And he said that usually when people from the city move to Florida, they become hillbillies. So, maybe there's a possibility into that while you ponder that. We're going to continue on with the news.
Welcome back to the news. An Alabama convenience store clerk shoots out-of-town man for carrying a rifle into his store. Mobile police reported a convenience store clerk shooting a man carrying a rifle in his store. A man walked into a convenience store, armed with a rifle. It appears he wasn't intending to rob the store, according to officers. The man said he was carrying his rifle around for protection and was shopping for pork rinds and a bottle of Mad Dog 2020. I'm not from around here. I'm from Chicago. I don't know nobody around here. I was carrying this bitch for my own protection. The man told police. The clerk states he saw the man coming in his store armed with a rifle and retrieved his own firearm under the counter. He says the man walked around the store and then approached the counter, where the clerk fired a shot from his gun, wounding the man, then frantically calling the police. Man, I don't know. He came in here with a freaking rifle. You can't do that. I don't know how the hell they do things in Chicago, but this is Alabama, and we don't play around here, reported the clerk. Police and the emergency medical team arrived to the scene, and the man was taken to the hospital, where he is in stable condition, but has been arrested for carrying the wrong firearm in public. Now, I say, even if you're from out of state, you should still have some common bloody sense, not to walk around in public with a rifle. Most states allow a small firearm, but not a rifle, unless you're on your way to the hunting grounds. I'm bloody sure even in the corrupt city of Chicago, you'll get shot in a store for carrying a rifle. I'm sure it's probably like that everywhere. Probably even in your own hillbilly states here in America. Now, back to our host.
Hillbilly states. Up yours, you uppity English prick. But I mean that in a very loving way. Not all states are hillbilly states, Charles. Yeah. So, think about that. We have some states that are not hillbilly states. I mean, yeah, we're in one, but that's beside the point. It's not all hillbilly. So, yeah. Well, as you see, we're going to reach part 2 of Gus's breaking news, which is pretty shocking, between the medical community and Tik Tok. This is pretty mind-blowing, but it's hard to swallow, but we're going to get deeper into it. So we're going to let Gus take it away.
We're back with this breaking news. Let's find out what our whistleblower knows about creating challenges and what the medical community does with TikTok and their social influencers. We'd like to know how this all came together and who profited off these dastardly challenges.
Less patients means less profits. Members from Washington, D.C., along with some of America's top medical professionals, were tasked with finding a solution after reaching out to social media giant TikTok. A plan was initiated. The medical community and TikTok would come up with a series of challenges. These challenges are designed to send you to the hospital. A team of experts plot a challenge with different intentions. It could be broken bones, food poisoning, respiratory problems, whatever is the best way to get you to dial 911 or drive to the emergency room. The medical bill is where they get you, and those are not cheap. What about insurance? Well, they're in on it too. Everybody gets their cut of the profits, even the ambulance team. This makes billions of dollars for the hospitals. The bigger the challenges, the more profits they make. I've been part of the planning team and have orchestrated several challenges, which I can tell you about. I was part of the team that created the DIY Fang Challenge. It was the one where people glue fangs in their teeth to look like vampires. Thousands of kids went to the hospital. Also, they went to the dentist. That challenge made the medical community $3 billion in profits. The dental community got $1.5 billion. Not bad for a challenge.
This is unbelievable. If these words are true, these people are committing a crime in public, right in front of us. These people are injuring the public subconsciously, just to fill a profit margin. I can't imagine the type of human beings that would perpetuate this type of pain for profit scheme. We need to take a break, so we can process this.
While I know this is shocking and it's blowing our minds, let's have some journalistic integrity here, Gus, and let me call the brakes. Can we do that? I know you hooked up to an harmonizer and your mics are turned off when I'm talking, but yeah, let's just shake your head. There you go. There you go. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's take a break.
This segment brought to you by K-Quick, K-Dog's cousin who deals mostly on the south side of Indianapolis. Maui Wowie, also known as Maui Wowie and Maui Wowie, is a classic sativa marijuana strain made from a cross of Hawaiian and another strain that remains unknown. This strain features tropical flavors and stress-relieving qualities that will float you straight to the shores of Hawaii, where this strain originally comes from. Since its beginnings in the island's volcanic soil, Maui Wowie has spread across the world to bless us with its sweet pineapple flavors and high-energy euphoria. Lightweight effects allow your mind to drift away to creative escapes, while Maui Wowie's motivating, active effects may be all you need to get outside and enjoy the sun. Hit the shores of Maui, or at least get high enough to think you're there, with Maui Wowie. Meet your local dealer, K-Dog, K-Quick, or at your local dispensary today. And remember, Maui Wowie makes you go, Yowie Wowie.
This segment brought to you by Big Polly's Auto Body and Chop Shop. You looking for an expensive car, but can't afford it? Ask Big Polly. Polly has been in the Indianapolis chop shop industry for over 30 years. Plus, he's never been busted by the man. Nope. Never. Visit Polly in downtown Indy. Polly will show a vast array of cars. If he doesn't have what you want, Polly's top-notch professional crew will go out and steal that car you want. We'll change the numbers, so they match your fake registration. Not even the BMV can tell if it's fake. Polly will even have it repainted to whatever color you wish. We have a vast array of stolen parts in our chop shop inventory that we can even pimp out that new Mac Daddy ride in style. Polly always has the hottest products in today's automotive industry because he knows all the best places to rip off vehicles and parts. Big Polly's Auto Body and Chop Shop. The right vehicles and parts stolen and sold at the right price. Visit Big Polly's Auto Body and Chop Shop today. Located in beautiful downtown Indianapolis. Disclaimer. If you're visiting Polly to get your stolen vehicle back, we have a hidden grave site in the back to handle that. Big Polly's Auto Body and Chop Shop.
We're back, but I don't know how long our sponsor guy is going to be back. Yeah. I think maybe, I've talked to you, how many shows now? And you still quite don't get it. I said get good and you just get bad. We're trying to go from a little bit from low class to some class, but yeah, it's hard when you have a sponsor guy who has no class. Just sit there. Just sit there. That's all you could afford. Yeah. So, let's continue on with our news, but we're going to go into the world of sports. Grumpy Gus, his conspiracy will continue afterwards, but we're going to start with Screamin' Rex. He Watched the UFC, he was disappointed. He watched Bellator, he was disappointed. But he watched the bare knuckle fighting contest 30 in Louisiana, and he was blown away by it, and he has a lot to say about it. Take it away, Rex.
This is Screaming Rex and the B.K.F.C. 34, the holiest smack master and Jenkins threw down some serious knuckles. These two guys beat each other up like one of them slept with their mama. We had tonight, both and Jenkins won by TKO at start for the show. Light heavy rings, Savers of Mitchell came out of Savers, showed his powers, but the God Mitchell in the first round. That night, make a little lazy and the pro baby. Mitchell needs to work on that chin if he expects to win in the B.K.F.C. Light heavy rings, Sansi and Flat Rizal came out next. These two mega amps traded some good punches in the first round. Flat Rizal took some shots, delivering his own, but Sansley's punches weren't too fast. My man busted up a more pretty good and put his ass down on the fourth. Flat Rizal have a lot of heart and mouth, but busted up face, only his moment can live. B.K.F.C. Resigman, David Feldman came out and ran his map. Why does this guy always look like he's whacked out on cocaine and moves him in the waves? Harris and Stevenson took to the ring. This matchup was a rematch. These two guys came out swinging. Big shots from Harris put Stevenson down in a second. For the big KO in the second round, Stevenson thought he could block punches with his face. Not a good idea. The code makes feature heavy rate spread from well and bubbled bad. From well is making his debut since last Lester. Not in the UFC in West and what he had to do and flattened both bad and behind seconds. Brad made good on his debut, both bad and told. Why? He is a great keeper who keeps dropping the keeps to the gym breaks. In the mighty Brett, the Taken Cruiserweight title was on the line. Lorenzo couldn't quite and Perry battle for the title. Hearn beat the hell out of that might boy in the first round, but hit him with a cheap shot, and the fight was restarted. Perry put up a good fight, but Punch Powers was too much, and Punch dropped Henry in the third round and wins the title. A hot card, smoking fights, and knockouts. This was the better fight card that the UFC formulator. Also, the world isn't flat, damn it.
We're back with the final part of our interview. This person will continue to tell us their part in these corrupt schemes and his part in designing the challenges.
After the DIY Fang success, we went even further with the teeth filing challenge, where people would file their teeth to size. As expected, we had thousands of children in the emergency ward, but we even had adults. A huge win for our team. Profits ended up to $1 billion. The dentistry community netted a profit of $750 million. A good amount of money for everybody involved. The erection cream pout plumper was also our idea. We tricked thousands of people into putting erection cream on their lips so they could appear plumper. We had our doubts, but to our surprise, it was a success. Many people applied the cream on their lips and suffered minor burns. The hospitals earned a profit of $1.5 billion. We also worked on the penny challenge, the idea of people putting a penny in a partially plugged-in charger. We had many cases of people being electrocuted or burned. Some people even lost their homes on this challenge. The medical community netted a huge profit of $3.5 billion. I've been a part of many challenges, and they have made the medical community billions of dollars. This is a profit monstrosity that must be stopped. What the medical community and Tik Tok are doing is wrong, inadvertently brainwashing children and adults into harming themselves for profit. It's a practice that is dangerous and unethical. We must speak out against this. The people must know what they are doing. We must stop these actions before it's too late and protect our children and family from getting caught up in this evil scheme of paying for money. I can only hope you and more people speak out, call for investigations, and bring these people who are responsible to justice. Thank you for letting me get the truth out.
It's amazing how much the medical community profits off this. That was mind-blowing. I can't believe the medical community and Tik Tok are participating in this scheme. This person has courage to come out and reveal these cruel actions against our younger generation. These people must be exposed and brought to justice. Paying for profit is something that has to be stopped. We must hold those in the medical community and Tik Tok responsible. They must be brought to justice for their blatant harm of adults and minors. This person is a brave soul for bearing this dastardly scheme. I thank them and hope justice is served. Now, back to our host.
I'm shocked. I'm speechless. This is true. This is something these people need to be brought to justice. I mean, I don't know what to say. You've outdone yourself, Gus, and I think we found your calling, and that's to look into these conspiracy theories and then report them. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to give you your own conspiracy corner because I'm very impressed. I'm so much impressed that, I'm going to take a break.
This segment brought to you by K-Dog, Indianapolis' favorite dealer. Trainwreck. Trainwreck is a mind-bending, potent sativa with effects that hit like a freight train. Mexican and Thai sativas were bred with Afghani indicas to produce this Northern California staple, passing on a sweet lemon and spicy pine aroma. Trainwreck begins its speedy hurtle through the mind with a surge of euphoria, awakening creativity and happiness. Migraines, pain, and arthritis are mowed down by Trainwreck's high THC content, and many patients also use it for relief of anxiety, ADD, ADHD, and PTSD. This is the train you want to get wrecked on. Trainwreck. Get it from K-Dog on the streets or your local dispensary today.
Gentlemen, are you a wannabe macho man? Do you want to look like a tough guy in front of the ladies? Well, call 1-800-MACHO-DUDE today. We'll send out one of our so-called bullies to make you look cool in front of the ladies. We will set up a scenario where our bully needs a macho tough guy to put this bully in his place. Our employees are trained in the latest stunt moves to make anything look real. Throw punches and our guys will fall. Look like a man in front of all those single ladies at the bar while you smack a bully in his place. Let other men think you're an alpha male, as our guys' acting skills will make them see big bad muscle guys cowering from your presence. You know the ladies love that stuff. Look and act all macho man as you like. Our guys will do their best to make you look good in front of those honeys. 1-800-MACHO-DUDE. Look like a man in front of the babes. We have the best prices, and we'll work with you and your budget. That's 1-800-MACHO-DUDE. Call today. Disclaimer alert. If you get too rough with our guys, they will beat you up, embarrass you, and make off with your girl. 1-800-MACHO-DUDE. Get in on this action today.
Ooh, I just want to strangle you sometimes. Yeah. We're back. Yes, we're back. And I was having a little chat here with our sponsor person. That's it for us. That's the news for this week, as usual. Like I said before, if you think that if you ever had that feeling that you are dumb, we have people that are dumber than you, so that'll make you feel good. If you're watching this on Facebook, we are on YouTube, Mr. Johnny Dogs, Mr. Johnny Dogs. DOGGS. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I guess. Johnny Dogs, DOGGS. Yeah, sure. And, you know, if you want to do whatever you subscribe, you just, you know, hit something and then some kind of bell. You know what you're doing. You know YouTube better than me. So, yeah. If you're looking to email the show for some strange reason, I guess you could email it to dogs1471, DOGGS 1471 at gmail.com, I guess. Maybe we'll read it or throw it in the trash, we don't know. So this is Johnny Dog speaking for the whole group here. We'll see you later.